celebration is over, the guests have all fled, leaving the echoes of the things that were said. I'm sitting alone by the grate of the stove, watching the ghosts of the treasure we hold. The logs are all vanished, the heat is aside, under the dome of a violet sky. I'm poking the ashes with the blackened iron rod, looking for a sign or the footprint of God, a dimming reflection, a cooling desire, the final remains of a magnificent fire. We're down to the last embers tonight. No more explosion, no more bright light, just a warm vibration, a flickering orange, moving the heart on a delicate hinge. Hold on to the warmth before it turns cold, a story that's finished and perfectly told. Smoke is a ribbon that is tied to the moon, whispering a slow and a final act tune. I don't need the blaze, I don't need the flare, just the weight of your presence in the shivering air. The shadows are closing their heavy velvet eyes, accepting the truth of the quietest lies. We've burned all the bridges, we've burned all the maps, ready for the silence to finally collapse. A dimming reflection, a cooling desire, the final remains of a magnificent fire. We're down to the last embers tonight. No, no more explosion, no more bright light, just a warm vibration, a flickering orange, moving the heart on a delicate hinge. Hold on to the warmth before it turns cold, a story that's finished and perfectly told. It's enough, just the glow, nowhere left for us to go. Peace is the ash, love is the heat, making the cycle of the fire complete. Last embers, December, remember, we're down to the last embers tonight. No, no more explosion, no more bright light, just a warm vibration, a flickering orange, moving the heart on a delicate hinge. Hold on to the warmth before it turns cold, a story that's finished and perfectly told. Last embers into the dark. Last like memories of a long-lost friend. I feel the static hum within the heavy summer heat, tracing all the patterns where the sky and garden meet.
Digging through the clay where the quiet secrets sleep, the promises we planted and the ones we couldn't keep.
There's a fever in the roots, a rhythmic kind of ache, waiting for the morning or the moment that we break. The ground is whispering beneath our tired feet, where the bitter and the beautiful finally meet. Oh, lay me down in the velvet soil, free from the weight and the daily toil. Sink into the dark where the roses grow, deep in the places that we'll never know. Soft as a whisper, black as the night, waiting for a flicker of the coming light.
The oaks are standing tall like giants in the hall, witnessing the seasons and the glory of the fall.
I wrap my arms around the ghost of what you said, mapping out the labyrinth inside my weary head.
The jasmine smells of longing in the pale moonlight,
Staining every corner of this lonely velvet night.
we are woven in the texture of the shifting sand,
Holding on to nothing but each other's trembling hand. The ground is whispering beneath our tired feet, where the bitter and the beautiful finally meet. Oh, lay me down in the velvet soil, free from the weight and the daily toil. Sink into the dark where the roses grow, deep in the places that we'll never know. Soft as a whisper, black as the night, waiting for a flicker of the coming light.
it's not an ending,
It's a place to begin,
to shed the heavy layers.
of the original sin.
Let the dirt cover us,
Let the rain wash us clean,
becoming part of everything that's ever been seen.
velvet soil, velvet soil, take me under. Velvet soil, hear the thunder. Winter is knocking with a cold iron hand across the expanse of this desolate land. I'm stacking the logs by the edge of the bed, trying to quiet the ghosts in my head.
The resin is thick and the scent is so sharp, tearing through me like a wooden stringed harp.
I'll strike the first match and I'll watch the spark fly to burn every version of you and of I, rising in spirals, a gray ghost of prayer, choking the lungs of the crisp frozen air. Lost in the haze of the cedar smoke, healing the heart that the January broke. Let the wood scream as it turns into coal, feeding the fire that is consuming my soul. White plumes dancing in the rafters above, the fragrant remains of a difficult love.
The shadows are leaping like deer in the brush,
breaking the weight of the midnight blue hush.
I'm breathing the embers, I'm tasting the ash,
counting the scars from the lightning bolt flash.
the warmth is a blanket, the light is a daze,
melting the edges of this wintry maze.
we're safe in the cabin,
we're tucked in the pine, while the world outside starts to blur and decline. Rising in spirals, a gray ghost of prayer, choking the lungs of the crisp frozen air. Lost in the haze of the cedar smoke, healing the heart that the January broke. Let the wood scream as it turns into coal, feeding the fire that is consuming my soul. White plumes dancing in the rafters above, the fragrant remains of a difficult love.
Cedar and cinder, timber and bone,
nobody has to be truly alone. In the smoke,
in the flame,
in the flame,
forget my name.
Lost in the haze of the cedar smoke, healing the heart that the January broke.
Let the wood
scream as it turns into coal, feeding the fire that is consuming my soul. White plumes dancing in the rafters above, the fragrant remains of a difficult love. Cedar smoke, just embers now,
turning to ash.
entered and the gate is unhinged, where the frost of the winter is finally singed. I'm walking the rows of the apple and pear, breathing the scent of a ruined affair.
The boughs are all heavy with the fruit that is bruised, like a heart that's been shaken and badly abused. I'm gathering harvest from the dirt and the mud,
tracing the sap that is thick as the blood. Sweetness and rot, a tangled up mess, under the weight of a heavy distress. Welcome to the broken orchard of our pride. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. The trees are all weeping, the nectar is sour, counting the minutes of the final hour. Gather fragments, bury the seeds in a garden of failures and beautiful weeds.
I'll sharpen the axe, but I can't strike the blow
To the trunk of the feelings we used to know.
The roots are a labyrinth, a knot in the ground,
Where the ghost of our laughter can still be found.
the blossoms were white,
Like a virgin's veil,
but the promise of summer was.
destined to fail.
Now the wasps are all circling the fermented waste,
Leaving a bitter and lingering taste. Sweetness and rot, a tangled up mess, under the weight of a heavy distress. Welcome to the broken orchard of our pride. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. The trees are all weeping, the nectar is sour, counting the minutes of the final hour. Gather the fragments, bury the seeds in a garden of failures and beautiful weeds.
Let the branches fall, let the timber crack.
There's no way to bring the springtime back.
It's an honest ending,
It's a fertile death, giving the soil our very last breath. Broken orchard, falling downward. Welcome to the broken orchard of our pride. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. The trees are all weeping, the nectar is sour, counting the minutes of the final hour. Gather the fragments, bury the seeds in a garden of failures and beautiful weeds. Broken orchard,
broken orchard.
to the earth.
To the earth.
The city is a circuit of neon and blue. hunger of the many and the few. I'm leaning on the railing of the cold iron bridge, watching the lights on the horizon's edge.
I feel the vibration in the soles of my shoes,
A rhythmic translation of the urbanized blues.
the cables are humming with a digital soul,
Taking back the pieces that the daylight stole. Under the skin, through the heavy concrete, the rhythm of the wires and the drum of the street. Can you feel the indigo pulse in the air, moving through the static in the tangles of hair?
it's the beat of the lonely,
The throb of the night, chasing the ghosts of the electric light. Connect the heart to the shivering wire in the indigo pulse of the city's desire.
the traffic is a river of a ruby red glow, flowing to the places where the tired spirits go.
I'm a signal in the static, I'm a frequency lost, trying to calculate the emotional
The
cost.
skyscrapers reach for the violet cloud.
Hide in the faces of the faceless crowd.
We are sparks in the engine, we are cogs in the wheel, trying to remember how it feels to be real.
Under the skin, through the heavy concrete, the rhythm of the wires and the drum of the street. Can you feel the indigo pulse in the air, moving through the static and the tangles of hair?
It's the beat of the lonely,
The throb of the night, tasting the ghosts of the electric light. Connect the heart to the shivering wire and the indigo pulse of the city's desire. Close your eyes and let the wave wash over.
no need for a shelter,
No need for a cover.
we're part of the current,
We're part of the flow,
letting the energy
of the midnight grow. Indigo pulse,
hear it.
feel it. Oh, can you feel the indigo pulse in the air, moving through the static and the tangles of hair?
It's the beat of the lonely,
The throb of the night, chasing the ghosts of the electric light. Connect the heart to the shivering wire in the indigo pulse. Oh, the city's desire. Indigo pulse. Indigo pulse. Clouds are heavy with the stories of the old, turning all the silver into tarnished, dusty gold.
I've been sitting by the window, watching glass turn gray,
Thinking about the words that I was far too proud to say.
It's been falling since the mountains were just ripples in the sea. A cold and liquid lightning coming down to set us free.
I recognize the rhythm, I remember every drop, like a sacred engine that was never meant to stop. Wash away the hunger, wash away the pride. Nowhere left to run and there's nowhere left to hide. Open up the sky, let the ancient rain descend. Let the cycles break and let the broken edges mend. It's the water of the ages, it's the salt of every tear, drowning out the ghost of every agonizing fear. Let it pour until the world is new. In the ancient rain, I'm coming back to you.
I'll walk through the valley where the thirsty spirits roam, searching for a current that could lead a wanderer home.
My skin is like a parchment, dry and cracked by the sun, waiting for the deluge, for the mercy to be done. I'll meet you at the river where the bank begins to flood. The spirit of the storm is flowing deep within my blood. We'll be cleansed by the thunder, we'll be baptized in the gloom, while the lilies of the valley start to suddenly bloom. Wash away the hunger, wash away the pride. Nowhere left to run and there's nowhere left to hide. Open up the sky, let the ancient rain descend. Let the cycles break and let the broken edges mend. It's the water of the ages, it's the salt of every tear, drowning out the ghost of every agonizing fear. Let it pour until the world is new. In the ancient rain, I'm coming back to you. Ancient rain, soak the ground. Ancient rain, wear the crown. Open up the sky, let the ancient rain descend. Let the cycles break and let the broken edges mend. It's the water of the ages, it's the salt of every tear, drowning out the ghost of every agonizing fear. Let it pour until the world is new. In the ancient rain, I'm coming back to you. The rain, the coming back to you. Coming back to you. The bar is a cathedral for the lonely and the lost, counting every penny and the heavy, heavy cost. I've been staring at the bottle like a crystal ball, watching my reflection as I start to fall.
It's a liquid kind of fire, it's a gold kind of cold, burning through the rafters of a weary, hollow soul.
Pour me a double of that Tennessee sun before the bitter work of the evening is done. It stings like a truth, it glows like a myth, the only companion I'm traveling with. Down in the amber whiskey tonight, looking for a spark, looking for a fight. It numbs the regret and it fuels the desire, setting the blood and the spirit on fire. Caramel poison, a honey-hued sin, letting the warmth of the ruin begin.
The ice is a diamond that's melting away, just like the promises we made yesterday.
I'm tracing the ring on the coaster of wood, wishing I'd treated you the way that I should. The room is a blur of a tobacco-stained haze, lost in a spiral of a drunken-eyed days. One more for the road, one more for the ache, one more for the heart that is about to break. It stings like a truth, it glows like a myth, the only companion I'm traveling with. Down in the amber whiskey tonight, looking for a spark, looking for a fight. It numbs the regret and it fuels the desire, setting the blood and the spirit on fire. Caramel poison, a honey-hued sin, letting the warmth of the ruin begin. Yeah. The glass is empty, but the thirst is so deep. Promises are cheap and the secrets are steep. Fill it to the brim, let the world disappear until there is nothing but the mercury here.
Amber,
Whiskey,
burn me.
down, down in the amber whiskey tonight, looking for a spark, looking for a fight. It numbs the regret and it fuels the desire, setting the blood and the spirit on fire. Caramel poison, a honey-hued sin, letting the warmth of the ruin begin.
Amber whiskey,
Pour me one more.
home.
The anchor is heavy, the chain is a mile long, dragging through the silt of a melancholy song. I'm a vessel in the harbor, swaying in the swell, bound to the ringing of a distant copper bell.
I'm the iron in the mountain, I'm the granite in the cliff, holding up the weight of every but and every if.
There's a cord made of silver running through the dark, connecting every tremor, protecting every spark, pulling on the ligaments, straining at the bone. The hardest kind of gravity we have ever known. We are tethered souls, drifting in the gale, two tattered ships with a single ragged sail, locked in the orbit, caught in the line. Your jagged history is woven into mine. Don't cut the rope, don't set us free.
tried to run to the edges of the map, but the knot only tightens like a clever velvet trap.
I can feel your pulse in the palm of my hand, across the vast miles of this unforgiving land. The distance is a liar, the space is just a ghost, when I'm the one who needs the haunting the most. We're stitched together by a needle made of light, through the fabric of the day and the lining of the night. Pulling on the ligaments, straining at the bone, the hardest kind of gravity we have ever known. We are tethered souls, drifting in the gale, two tattered ships with a single ragged sail, locked in the orbit, caught in a line. Your jagged history is woven into mine. Don't cut the rope, don't set us free. You're the only horizon that I ever wanna see. If you sink, I'm going under too, into the abyss of the darkest indigo blue. The tension is the only thing that keeps us alive. The strength of the tether is the way we survive. Tethered, drifting, souls shifting. We are tethered souls, drifting in the gale, two tattered ships with a single ragged sail, locked in the orbit, caught in the line. Your jagged history is woven into mine. Don't cut the rope, don't set us free. You're the only horizon that I ever wanna see. Tethered souls, don't let go, I'm holding on. Tethered, tethered. The kettle is screaming, the coffee is black. There's a yawning kind of void that is coming back. I got a hollow in the stomach and a fever in the soul, trying to find a breakfast that can make me feel whole.
The sun is a predator, the light is a claw, breaking through the window of a spirit that is raw.
I'm craving the substance, I'm searching for the meat
of a life that is honest
and a love that is sweet. Feed the fire, fill the empty space, looking for the mercy in a daylight place. Oh, this morning hunger is a desperate thing, waiting for the bells of the kitchen to ring. It's not for the bread, it's not for the wine, it's for the vibration of your spirit and mine. Feed me the truth, feed me the spark, before we are swallowed again by the dark.
I've been starving in the desert of a shallow routine, eating up the static on a flickering screen. I need the protein of a genuine word, the loudest silence that I've ever heard.
The table is set with the china and the glass. watching the shadows of the breakfast time pass. The appetite is growing, the cravings are deep, waking from the famine of a long heavy sleep. Feed the fire, fill the empty space, looking for the mercy in a daylight place. Oh, this morning hunger is a desperate thing, waiting for the bells of the kitchen to ring. It's not for the bread, it's not for the wine, it's for the vibration of your spirit and mind. Feed me the truth, feed me the spark, before we are swallowed again by the dark. Are you hungry?
I'm starving.
Are you empty?
I'm hollow.
Show me the path that you want me to follow. The banquet is ready, the feast is inside, a celebration of the end of the night. Hunger, morning, feed me. Morning, hunger, morning, feed me. Morning, all this morning hunger is a desperate thing. Oh, waiting for the bells of the kitchen to ring. It's not for the bread, it's not for the wine, it's for the vibration of your spirit and mind. Feed me the truth, feed me the spark, before we are swallowed again by the dark. Morning hunger, still hungry, still hungry, still hungry. The current is carving a path through the silt, beneath the cathedral that the memories built. I see the white limestone and the polished debris, washed down from the mountain to the edge of the sea.
I'm wading through shallows where the water is cold, tracing the skeletons of a story untold. There's a structure of calcium, a framework of pride, that the flood of the summer was unable to hide. Scoured by the pebbles, bleached by the sun, the work of the erosion is never quite done. Buried in the river bones, deep in the bed, the hard, heavy truths of the things that we said. Stark as a winter and smooth as a stone, a hidden architecture that we've always known. Flowing forever, staying the same, writing our history without any name. Is a graveyard of the willow and reed, sown by the hunger and the ghost of the sea. I'll find your ribcage in the bend of the stream, a fossilized version of a forgotten dream. The water is a mirror,
the water is a veil,
where the light of the morning
is turning so pale.
We are stripped We are worn to the core.
Walking the line of the rocky North Shore, scoured by the pebbles, bleached by the sun. The work of the erosion is never quite done. Buried in the river bones, deep in the bed, the hard, heavy truths of the things that we said. Stark as a winter and smooth as a stone, a hidden architecture that we've always known. Flowing forever, staying the same, writing our history without any name.
Water,
Stones, buried in the river bones, deep in the bed, the hard, heavy truths of the things that we said. Stark as a winter and smooth as a stone, a hidden architecture that we've always known. Flowing forever, staying the same, writing our history. Walking the aisles of a cathedral of bone, the coldest sanctuary I've ever known. The stained glass is shattered, the pews are all bare. There's a smell of old incense in the shivering air.
I'm kneeling at the altar of a forgotten saint, covered in the dust and the peeling of pain.
I'm asking for mercy,
but the heavens are mute,
just a hollowed out tree with a poisonous fruit. An empty gesture, a shallow relief, finding the glory in the center of grief. We're moving with the kind of hollow grace, wearing the mask of a stranger's face. No spirit in the temple, no wine in the cup, just the weight of the gravity pulling us up. A dance for the lonely, a bow for the blind, leaving the substance and the soul far behind.
The choir is a murder of crows in the loft. Their feathers are heavy, their voices are soft. They sing of a kingdom that was built on a lie, where the angels are too exhausted to fly.
I'll offer a candle to the shadows and smoke, watching the flicker as if it were a joke. There's no one to hear us, there's no one to save, between the cradle and the mouth of the grave. An empty gesture, a shallow relief, finding the glory in the center of grief. We're moving with the kind of hollow grace, wearing the mask of a stranger's face. No spirit in the temple, no wine in the cup, just the weight of the gravity pulling us up. A dance for the lonely, a bow for the blind, leaving the substance and the soul far behind. Hollow, 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 grace, looking for the light in a desolate place. Nothing is holy, nothing is pure, except for the pain that we have to endure. Hollow,
Grace,
echo,
space.
we're moving with the kind of hollow grace, wearing the mask of a stranger's face. No spirit in the temple, no wine in the cup, just the weight of the gravity pulling us up. A dance for the lonely, a bow for the blind, leaving the substance and the soul far behind. Hollow grace,
Amen.
hollow grace.
Amen.
The afternoon is melting like a penny in the palm, a metallic kind of beauty, a vibrating calm. I see the reflection on the kettle in the pot, transforming the kitchen into a sacred plot.
The shadows are long and the edges are orange, creaking like the metal on a rusty old hinge. I'm bathed in the glow of the dying furnace fire, the color of the longing and the tint of desire. Everything is burning in a slow, steady blaze, lost in the warmth of the autumnal days. Standing in the copper light, watching it fade, measuring the debts that we haven't yet paid. The world is a coin that is spinning so fast in a moment of glory that wasn't meant to last. Warm as a furnace, polished and bright, the final surrender before the long night. I wrap my coat around the shivering air, with a glint of the sunset in the mess of your hair. We're walking through fields of a tawny colored wheat, with the heat of the pavement beneath our tired feet.
The clouds are like embers in a sky made of lead, reflecting the thoughts that were left in my head. It's a heavy kind of radiance, a wealthy kind of glow, watching the energy of the day start to go. Everything is burning in a slow, steady blaze, lost in the warmth of the autumnal days. Standing in the copper light, watching it fade, measuring the debts that we haven't yet paid. The world is a coin that is spinning so fast in a moment of glory that wasn't meant to last. Warm surface is sagging under years of neglect, collecting the tributes that the seasons collect. I'm tracing the veins of a withered old leaf, a silent cartography of ancient quiet grief.
We tangled our limbs in the heat of the June, howling like wolves at a pale paper moon.
But the soil has gone dry and the well is running low, and there's nowhere for starving green spirits to go. Thorns in the marrow, grit in the eye, watching the garden prepare for goodbye. Clinging to the wall through the dusty vines, reading all the warnings and the jagged signs. We were bound by the fiber, twisted in the knot, growing in the wreckage of a forgotten plot. Gray turns to brown as the life slips away in the dusty vines where we chose to stay.
I'll sharpen the shears, but I can't make the cut. Every door to the orchard is bolted and shut.
The grapes of us shriveled to small bitter stones, echoing the rattle of my own brittle bones.
Let the dust settle down like a funeral lace, covering the lines on your beautiful face. The fruit was so heavy, the nectar was vast, but nothing this tangled was ever meant to last.
Thorns in the marrow, grit in the eye, watching the garden prepare for goodbye. Clinging to the wall through the dusty vines, reading all the warnings and the jagged signs. We were bound by the fiber, twisted in the knot, growing in the wreckage of a forgotten plot. Gray turns to brown as the life slips away in the dusty vines where we chose to stay.
Connection, tear down the net, release every ghost that we haven't met yet. If we stay in the tangle, we'll fade into rust,
returning our glory to ashes and dust. Tangle and tear,
dust in the air.
Nothing through the dusty vines, reading all the warnings and the jagged signs. We were bound by the fiber, twisted in the knot, growing in the wreckage of a forgotten plot. Gray turns to brown as the life slips away in the dusty vines where we chose to stay. Dusty vines,
let it go into the dust.
petals are heavy with a strange kind of scent, paying the ransom for the time that we spent.
I'm watching the lilies turn purple and black, wishing for the seasons that are never coming back. The pollen is dusty like the wings of a moth,
spilled like a wine on a white linen cloth.
I planted a garden in the canyon of salt,
growing a beauty that was destined to hold.
the beautiful poison of fragrant decay, watching the vibrancy wither away.
Oh, witness the rise of the bitter bloom, a floral explosion in a darkened room.
The roots are of iron and the
Leaves are of lead, feeding on the words that we should have never said. Beautifully broken, elegantly wrong, the bitter bloom is singing our song.
The thorns are as long as a desperate plea,
Tearing the skin of the memory of me. I water the cracks in the dry kitchen floor,
waiting for a knock on the heavy oak door.
the nectar is acid, the stem is a knife, cutting through the fabric of a quiet, tired life. We're suffocating under the weight of the vine, searching for a nectar that is purely divine.
A beautiful poison of fragrant decay, watching the vibrancy wither away.
Oh, witness the rise of the bitter bloom, a floral explosion in a darkened room.
The roots are of iron, the
Leaves are of lead, feeding on the words that we should have never said. Beautifully broken, elegantly wrong, the bitter bloom is singing our song. Don't try to pluck it, don't try to prune,
it's dancing to the rhythm of a different.
different tune.
Let it overtake the house
Let it climb the wall
until the structure is ready to fall.
bitter bloom, death in the groom. Oh, witness the rise of the bitter bloom, a floral explosion in a darkened room.
The roots are of iron,
The leaves are of lead, feeding on the words that we should have never said. Beautifully broken, elegantly wrong, the bitter bloom is singing our song. Bitter bloom, bitter bloom. Let it grow, let it grow. I'm walking the aisles of a cathedral of bone, the coldest sanctuary I have ever known. The stained glass is shattered, the pews are all bare. There's a smell of old incense in the shivering air.
I'm kneeling at the altar of a forgotten saint, covered in the dust and the peeling of paint. I'm asking for mercy, but the heavens are mute.
Just a hollowed out tree with a poisonous fruit, an empty gesture, a shallow relief, finding the glory in the center of grief. Well, moving with the spirit in the temple, no wine in the cup, just the weight of the gravity pulling us up. A dance for the lonely, a bow for the blind, leaving the substance and the soul far behind.
The choir is a murder of crows in the loft. Their feathers are heavy, their voices are soft. They sing of a kingdom that was built on a lie, where the angels are too exhausted to fly.
I'll offer a candle to the shadows and smoke, watching the flicker as if it were a joke. There's no one to hear us, there's no one to save, between the cradle and the mouth of the grave. An empty gesture, a shallow relief, finding the glory in the center of grief. We're moving with the kind of hollow grace, wearing the mask of a stranger's face. No spirit in the temple, no wine in the cup, just the weight of the gravity pulling us up. A dance for the lonely, a bow for the blind, leaving the substance and the soul far behind. Grace, echo space, hollow grace, echo space, 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 space. We're moving with a kind of hollow grace, just the weight of the gravity pulling us up. A dance for the lonely, a bow for the blind, leaving the substance and the soul